Hi YouTubers, thank you so much for watching this channel. My name is Kevin, you're watching The Royal We. In this video I have a real tough one to discuss with you guys, okay? I want you to be able to open your mind with me on this. I want to encourage you to learn how to take 100% accountability for the way the narcissist has made you feel emotionally. I want to encourage you to start releasing the narcissist of any and all responsibility for how you feel. 100%, you want 100% responsibility and ownership of it. And I know what you're thinking right now. You're going, Kevin, that is insane. What are you talking about? You have no idea how much they hurt me. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I know about all the devaluing. I know the crushing of your spirit and just taking away from you your joy and your happiness. I know, I get all of that, okay? And I get that you're in this place right now where there's a lot of anger and there's a lot of frustration, and you want to put that all on the narcissist and say the narcissist is accountable and responsible, and I'm holding out until they reconcile with me. I'm going to hold out until they own up to what they've done. They're not going to, okay? And I want to challenge you to shift your mind and instead say, I'm accountable. I'm responsible for how I feel. I'm responsible for the anger that I feel right now, okay? Now, let me tell you what I'm not saying so that you don't get twisted up in this, okay? I'm not telling you to say it's your fault. It's not your fault. Now, when you go to counseling, you go to therapy, that's the biggest thing they probably focus on is letting you know that it's not your fault, that you're not the one to blame, that the narcissists are who they are, it's not your fault, it has nothing to do with you, on and on and on, and this is true. So it's not your fault. But there is a big difference, guys, between fault and responsibility that we're talking about. We're not talking about finding blame, okay? That's not what this is. In fact, if you look up fault versus responsibility, which is what I did, you'll see the clear difference, okay? Fault is a false belief that fosters that you're in control of someone else's outcome. That's what fault is. So an example of that would be to say, I'm the one that's in control of the narcissist and how they act towards me, okay? So we know that's not true. I'm not in control of the way the narcissist acts towards me or what they say, all right? That's their outcome from their own life. Follow me? Now, the difference between fault and responsibility. Responsibility says that it's the true belief that fosters that I control my own outcome. Accountability is the true belief that I control my own outcome. Okay? That's what taking responsibility is. So now that we have that separated, I want you to let go of fault and blame finding, and I want you to just accept accountability and responsibility for what it is, that you are in control of your own outcome, okay? Now, one of the things that I've seen in narcissistic abuse is that there is a battle during the narcissistic abuse. There's a battle for responsibility and for accountability. I want to challenge you and encourage you to see it this way, that the narcissist was fighting you for your sense of responsibility, for your sense of accountability. What am I talking about? What does this look like? Well, the narcissist in the beginning wanted to make you happy, right? The narcissist wanted to be the one who is responsible for you being happy, which is what happened. The whole love bombing phase, this and that, you were happy. The narcissist felt content and satisfied because they felt they were the reason. They felt responsible. Follow me? Okay? And now you know what happens next. The narcissist devalued you. The narcissist made you so hurt and so angry. The narcissist felt what? That's right, responsible for your hurt, your anger, your frustration. I want you to look at it as though this battle was for your sense of accountability, your sense of responsibility, because that's what the narcissist wants. The narcissist ultimately, or the spirit behind narcissism, call it the Jezebel spirit, whatever you want to call it, this evilness that drives the narcissist wants to be responsible for all of your emotions, your happiness, your sadness, and your anger. The things that naturally have been given to you. So what happens if you allow the narcissist to take responsibility and accountability for the way you feel? You're a slave. You're a slave, okay? So how do we take it back, right? How do we take it back? How do we break the chains of this slavery? Because in slavery, you're attached to, the chains are shackled to the narcissist. You're like the ball on their chain to their leg, right? And you're chained to them. You're attached to them. This is why you feel so angry towards them. You wake up in the morning, you're angry at the narcissist. You're replaying all the stuff they've done to you. You're frustrated and you're waiting for them to release you. You're waiting for the narcissist to release you, basically, okay? Understand that the way they're attached to you right now is because of your sense of responsibility and accountability. They've taken that from you. Right? So how do we get it back? How do we get it back? Well, going no contact, guys, is the very first thing in taking back your responsibility and accountability. It's a very scary step, and it's so scary because you've gotten so used to having your emotions being driven by the narcissist that this is the first thing that you're doing for yourself. This is the first step of responsibility for your own feelings. And so it's a scary step, but you got to do it. You take that step, going no contact, and all of a sudden you are taking responsibility for what happens. Ooh, that's scary. But it's going to be a good thing for you because it's taking accountability for yourself. The next step, I believe that would be good. Get the therapy, get counseling, get involved in that. Know that it's not your fault, right? But start now to take back the responsibility and the accountability onto yourself. Start to own your own emotions. Own your own emotions. This is the best thing that you can do to break away from the narcissist. Own your emotions. When you get angry and you want to be upset and you're thinking about the narcissist and everything they said, say, no. No. It's not the narcissist's responsibility for how I feel right now. I'm responsible. I'm accountable. If you've got to look in the mirror every day when you get up and say, I'm accountable for how I feel right now. I'm responsible for how I feel right now. That's a good idea, actually. I'm going to start doing that. Look in the mirror and say, I, Kevin, am responsible for how I feel right now. I, Kevin, am accountable for how I feel and for what I go through this day and what I say to people. I'm accountable, I'm responsible, right? Get that accountability back. This is super important, guys. And this will be a huge step in regaining accountability and responsibility. All right? And with that, you're going to discover that you no longer even want to contact the narcissist. You don't want to break no contact, because when you're in a place where you understand that you're 100% responsible and accountable for you and how you feel, you're going to start to look at the narcissist as, there's a saying, it says, don't wrestle with pigs in the mud, because one, you're going to get super dirty and muddy, and two, the pigs really like it, right? And you may not. So you're going to start to look at the situation for what it is when you take 100% responsibility. You're going to understand that, man, if I go and jump into that pig pen with those pigs, right, and wrestle in the mud, I'm going to get dirty. Do I want to get dirty today? And they're going to like it, right? Do I want to do that today? That's taking 100% responsibility, guys. So I hope you follow me on this. Take 100% responsibility. Do what you need to do to regain control of your own sense of accountability and responsibility. Stop putting the responsibility on the narcissist. Don't do that anymore, because that is their link to you. That is the power they have over you, is to be the one who is responsible for how you feel. No more. All right, guys? Thanks for watching. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe. If you have any questions about what I was talking about in this, please let me know. If I can help clarify how this has helped me in my recovery, let me know. Thanks for watching. Bye.